The VA helps veterans who are really sick or hurt. One way they help is with something called housebound benefits. This means the VA gives you extra money each month if you can't leave your house very much. It's hard to do regular things when you're stuck at home. This money helps make things a little easier. Think of it like this. Imagine you can't go to work because you got hurt while serving our country. That's where the VA steps in. They give you money to help you pay your bills and support your family. But what if your injuries are so bad that you can't even leave the house? That's where housebound benefits come in. This isn't about being lazy, it's about the VA recognizing that some veterans have injuries that make it incredibly difficult to live a normal life. Being stuck at home can make it hard to earn a living or even just grab groceries. The VA wants to make sure these veterans are taken care of. Not every veteran qualifies for housebound benefits. The VA has rules about who can get this extra help. Basically, you need to be unable to work because of your service-connected disabilities. And it's not just about not being able to work, you also need to have a really hard time leaving your house. Let's break it down a bit further. You might qualify if you can't leave home without help, like needing someone to go with you or using a wheelchair. Leaving your house makes your condition much worse. Your doctor says it's really unsafe for you to leave home often. It's important to remember that this benefit is for veterans with significant limitations. The VA has to make sure it's going to those who truly need it most. Before you apply, gather your important papers. This helps the VA understand your situation. First, you'll need your DD 214. This proves you served in the military. You should also have your medical records. These show the VA how your service hurt you. If you've seen doctors outside the VA, get those records too. The VA needs to see everything to get the full picture of your health. And don't forget about any proof of income you have. This helps the VA determine how much help you need. It might seem like a lot of paperwork, but each document plays a role in helping the VA understand your needs. Remember, they want to help you. Providing the right information makes their job easier. Applying for housebound benefits is easier than you might think. The first step is to get a special form from the VA. It's called VA Form 21-2680, Examination for Housebound Status or Permanent Need for Regular Aid and Attendance. You can get this form online or at your local VA office. Once you have the form, it's time to fill it out. Be honest and accurate when answering the questions. This is really important for the VA to make a fair decision. After you've filled out the form, send it to the VA. They will review your application and all the documents you sent. Then they'll contact you to schedule an appointment with a VA doctor. Section 5. Filling out the form VA Form 21-2680. This form might seem confusing, but it's not as bad as it looks. The form asks about your disabilities and how they stop you from leaving home. It asks things like, can you walk to the store? Can you cook your own meals? Can you bathe yourself? Answer each question honestly and give as much detail as possible. If you need help filling out the form, ask a friend, family member, or someone at your local VA office. They are there to help you through this process. Remember, this form is your chance to tell the VA how your service-connected disabilities affect your everyday life. Be open, be honest, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Section 6. After you apply, what happens next? After you send in your application, the VA will review it carefully. They might ask you for more information or documents. If they need more from you, don't worry. It's just part of the process. The VA will schedule an appointment for you to see a doctor. This doctor works for the VA, and their job is to examine you. They'll ask about your disabilities and how they make it hard to leave home. Be honest with the doctor, just like you were on the form. After the exam, the doctor will send their notes to the VA. The VA will look at the doctor's report and all your other information. Then, they'll decide if you qualify for housebound benefits. Section 7. Getting help with your application. Don't feel like you have to go through this process alone. There are people who can help you. The VA has trained professionals who can answer your questions about housebound benefits. They can also help you fill out the application correctly. You can also get help from veteran service organizations. These groups are dedicated to assisting veterans with their benefits. They can provide guidance, support, and advocate on your behalf. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. There are people who care about you and want to see you get the benefits you deserve. Section 8. You deserve support. Take the first step. If you think you might qualify for housebound benefits, don't hesitate to apply. The process might seem daunting, but it's worth it. These benefits can make a real difference in your life. Remember, you served our country, and you deserve our support. The VA's housebound benefits are designed to help veterans like you live with dignity and independence. Take the first step towards receiving the assistance you need and deserve.